Hello, I'm Jagan from Grow with Data. Welcome to the Crack SQL Interview in 50 question series. In this video series, you'll practice 50 SQL questions across various topics. You can use the playlist Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions to follow the videos related to this series. For each video in the series, you can find the related code on my GitHub. Feel free to explore the code and provide any feedback in the comment section. If you go to the YouTube channel, Grow with Data, you have the playlist and you can see the Crack SQL Interview in 50 question playlist. You can see all the videos related to that series. If you want to watch any of the videos, you can just click on the link, and for the code description, you can go to the description part where you have the code link to GitHub. You click on the link, it take you to the GitHub page where you can see the create statement and all the SQLs we discussed in this video. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there's a link. You can just join the Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Great. Now, let's see the data and we can talk about the question in detail. Let's create the table first. We are given a delivery table and we are asked to find the percentage of immediate orders in the first order of all the customers. The table has information about the food delivery to customers that make orders on the same day and specify a preferred delivery date. The delivery ID is the unique identifier for the table, and for customer 1, his order date is 801, but the preferred delivery date is 802, the next day. So we are asked to find the percentage of immediate order. So what is the immediate order? If the order date is equal to the customer's preferred date, then it's an immediate order. So if you see this data, this is not immediate. First thing is we have to find the first order of the customer. That's the main thing. So for the first order of the customer, what percentage is the immediate order? So here for customer 1, we got 2 orders. So the first order is here and the order date is 01, but the delivery date is 02. So it is a scheduled order. A second order, we can ignore it. For customer 2, the first order is here and the order date and the preferred delivery date is the same. So this is the immediate. For customer 3, the order and the delivery date is here. The first order is 21, right? So the order and the delivery date is not the same. So it's a scheduled one. You check here, customer 4 has only one order and both are the same day. Order and the delivery date is the same. So this is a immediate order. So we have 4 customers. Out of the 4 customers, 2 customers have scheduled order and 2 customers have immediate order. So the ratio has to be 2 by 4, which is 50%. So the output has to be the immediate percentage is 50. Okay. So whenever you look this kind of data, we can approach this question in 2 ways. If you have seen the previous videos, you know how we address these kind of questions. The first one is the basic SQL structure. The second one is the Windows function, right? Let's comment this out. Let's start again. Okay. So we have a delivery table. Now we have to find 2 things. One is which day is the first order of the customer. And it's given that there is only one record for the first order date. There won't be any duplicates. Like there won't be any customer who order more than once on the first day. Okay, that's the assumption here. So if you see customer 1, with one records 81, for customer 2 is 82, customer 3 is 824, and customer 4 is 89. Okay, this is the first order. Sorry, for customer 3 is 821. So these are the 4 days of the first day of the customer's order date. Okay, first we have to find that, which is the first day of the order date for every customer, and then we have to figure out how to flag a order as a immediate or scheduled. If the order date is equal to the delivery date, then it's a immediate one. If it's not the same, then it's a scheduled one. These are the 2 main things we have to figure out, and then we know how to find the percentage part of. That's not an issue, right? Okay, how will you find it? First, let's start with the basic thing. Select from the delivery table. What are things we need? Customer ID and the first order date. Order date. As we give us order date, okay? Since we use an aggregate function, we say group by 1. So what will this do? This will get for every customer what is the first order date. Okay, we use this as a CT table with first orders as, we keep this data set as a CT table. Now we use that as our reference, first orders, and we join with our main table, delivery table, D. So how will you connect it? D dot customer ID equal to first order dot customer ID, and the order date, the delivery dates order date should be equal to the first order date, right? Now how will you do the flag whether the first order is the immediate or scheduled? Okay, so what we do, we just say case when the delivery date dot order date is equal to D dot, is a big column name, right? Customer pref delivery date. Both are same, then we consider it as an immediate one, else 0. So we are going to count only the immediate orders divided by count star is not my favorite, but it's okay for now. So count star as immediate percentage. We haven't done the percentage yet. We still have the ratio part of it. Let's run it. So we got the ratio 0.50. To convert that to a percentage, we just multiply by 100. So the standard practice, we round this to a 2 decimal place. Okay. So we got the immediate percentage as 50%. So what we did, first we find for every customer what is the first order date, and then we use that connect to the delivery table to find for that order date for that customer what is the preferred delivery date. If order date is equal to the preferred delivery date, then we consider that as immediate order, and we divide that by total orders, the first total orders, and then we get the ratio. We multiply that 100 to make the percentage, and we round that to 2 decimal place. So this is a perfect SQL, right? So instead of with statement, as we have seen, let's comment this out. Let's keep the code. So instead of with statement, we can use a subquery table also. We can get the same query here. Instead of a CTE table, we can just do a subquery table from this and group by here. So, okay. And if you run it, you get the same result. So instead of CTE, we use this. So we use CTE table because in the same query, if you want to use the same table multiple times, then we can use the CTE table. If not, we can just use it once here. There's no much difference. Okay. So this is the same SQL, but a subquery table. Now, how will you do this in the Windows function part? So what is the advantage of Windows function? The code will be simple and easy to understand if you know the Windows function. So we can get select customer ID, order date, and preferred delivery dates, a long column from delivery, which is a normal thing. And we are going to add row number. How will you partition? Based on the customer ID over partition by, and we order by, no need to give the customer ID, but I prefer to do that, and then order date as row number. So what will this do? We don't have to do the aggregate function because this is a Windows part of it. So for the customer, for the order and the preferred delivery date, we have a row number. So it's based on every customer and order date. So 81 is the first record, and for customer 2, 82 is the first record, customer 3, 821, customer 4, 809. Right? So we have the first record is flagged as row number. We can use this as a CTE table, how we did in the previous one with first order as, right? We use the same format here, use this as a CTE table. And what is the main difference between a CTE and the Windows function? Here we use a delivery table twice. We use a CTE table and then we connect to the same table. But in our customer table, sorry, in our Windows function, what is the main advantage? Sorry, we select this one. Let's see what is the advantage. We use the CTE table from this the main filter condition is where rnum equal to 1. When you run it, you get the same answer. So we use a delivery date table, so delivery table only once in the CTE part, and then we use that CTE table in our query. So we are not using twice as we did before. So that's the main advantage when you run the Windows function rather than the CTE part. So I prefer the Windows function mainly because I'm using the main table only once. I'm not repeating it, right? So that's the advantage I see in the CTE table part of it. So how we did first, with statement, with the delivery table, use that to get the minimum or a first order date, connect that to the delivery table again to get the immediate percentage. The second way, remove the CTE table and create a subquery table. And third, we use a Windows function, call the delivery table only once, and you order all the records based on every customer and the order date, and use the first record to get the immediate percentage. So I prefer CTE Windows function. However, you want to do it, the traditional way of doing it, or the Windows function, whichever is easy for you. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.